Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Chamber Telecommunications, Dr. Ken Ashigbey, says 1 month for implementation of the controversial E-Levy may not be feasible, taking into account the complexity involved in getting an efficient architecture in place. This comes after Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta had hinted that the GRA has set May to hit the ground running. But speaking on PM Express on JoyNews, Dr. Ashigbey said it will be prudent for the Ghana Revenue Authority to be truthful to authorities on what is possible.
Changes have been made to the original bill and what exactly we're going to do. And it also depends on what GRA's technical partners have been able to do, because there were two elements of it. Because, the exemptions that have been done, you have to be able to speak. If I make a transaction, you need to find out whether I have done my mobile money to mobile money, whether it is to myself or it's to my own account. You need to find out what I have done in bank transfers. You need to find out what I have done so far as POSs are concerned. You need to find out whether some of those transactions I've done is to a Ghana.gov platform so that you take that out. You need to find out whether those payments I have done is paying some utilities. So there are all of these complexities that are involved in this. And, it's really going to be a tough one. I speak weighing my heart as an engineer to be able to engineer all of those things within a month. And so my recommendation, my advice I had given, in all of this is that we need to start very simply, so that in terms of the configurations that need to be done, we can do that well. Bear in mind, this government requires transactions to go on to be able to generate the revenue. You don't want the situations that because you want to compute the taxes, because you want to find out what exemptions are, then transactions begin to fail. As you pointed out in your intro, already taxation in any element, there's always going to be the elasticity of demand, which would mean that there will be some drop in the beginning before you find it trying to come up based on your reactions and your responses. What you don't want to do is to make it complex and to make the transactions fail. So our advocacy in all of this is that we need to realize the fact that in engineering, you might crash the project, but there's some particular limited number of days in which you need to do your design, do your integration, do your user acceptance test, and make sure that everything is kosher and is working before you go live. So we definitely have to go through the project life cycle to ensure that that can be done. I hear the policymaker talk about 1 month, and I'm hoping that our colleagues, the GRA and also the technical partners especially, would be able to speak truth to authority and say the things that actually can be done. But for us, what we would say is that we will do what is humanly possible to ensure that what the law imposes on us, we are able to do.